Welcome to the Random Ass Podcast. I am your random asshole, Dustin Rhodes. This is the other random asshole,
Christopher Steele. I don't have too much, so
Let's jump right to the articles. Jump right in with the top 10s and 20s and
I want to do things about Harry Potter you notice only as an adult.
Fair enough.
And some of them you'll get. Everyone is totally okay with slavery.
I've noticed that. I was like, this is messed up, but okay.
Have no problems with.
Yeah, but that's what elves are for.
I like this one. Dumbledore is a Machiavellian sociopath. Yes, he is. He really is. Oh yeah, he's a bumbling, lovable guy. No, he's cold-blooded, manipulative.
Very manipulative in the long run, if you really break it
right.
down.
Slipping people love potions isn't a big deal.
Right? Bullshit. For Hogwarts.
For a school, Hogwarts makes a great
morgue. Yeah?
And again, destroying a person's soul should count as cruel and unusual punishment.
Right, unless it's the only way to kill them.
But it's not. This one's interesting because the Dementors eat souls.
Right.
Well, we can have Dementors all day long. What? Yeah, I like this one. This one here.
Right? Does Hogwarts even run background checks on teachers? No.
No, can't do it. Because how many of the teachers? 5? Was it 5 of them?
Yeah. Damn good majority. It should have a little list right there, shouldn't it?
Kinda, but werewolves, killers,
incompetent fools. No, we're talking about the Death Eaters.
We're not talking about Death Eaters here. We're talking about the faculty. You think we pretty much. It's like every year, the person for the dark arts
was a bad guy.
Was something wrong with him.
Yeah. But it's the dark arts. What do you expect?
The Ministry of Magic is a fascist dream.
More or less, yeah.
Yes. And forget Big Brother watching you. Thanks to magic, the wizarding government can literally see and hear
every single thing you do.
Remember underage use of magic.
Yeah. The Marauders map knows everyone's locations and activities at all time.
Animals are people too. Little, furry, expendable people.
Yeah.
Which is true. Fat shaming was fierce.
Oh, no shit.
Even though J.K. Rowling says it's not something.
The size of a young killer whale, piggly little eyes, and the resemblance to a pig in a wig sounds awfully unnecessary.
She insisted she's against fat shaming.
I mean, you can be against a lot. Like, I'm against racism, but I can really blast out some great racist jokes if the time is needed.
Sexual innuendos are everywhere.
Yep.
people really wasted their talents and tools.
Yep.
Which is true. They've had the gift of legitimacy, for example, but didn't bother using it to figure out Bartholomew Crouch Jr. was using his polymer potion to disguise himself as Mad-Eye Mooney, which cost Cedric his life. Hermione Time Turner could then use far more important things than overloading her school schedule.
Yeah. And springing an animal from execution.
Really,
So many wasted. Frick. Neville, man. He's a wasted opportunity in so many regards.
Harry Potter was kind of a skis.
Yeah.
Because, and this is talking about,
Hooking up with Ginny?
No.
Or Cho?
Cho. After her boyfriend dies in the previous book. Were weirder than they seemed.
The Weasley twins were weirder than they seemed. Yeah, no, they would seem pretty freaking weird.
But they kept they'd go in the middle of the night. One or the other would go in and
Check on their brother.
check on the brother.
Moaning Myrtle was a perverse poltergeist.
It's just nothing. Don't know.
Hufflepuff sounds like a stoner house. Yes, it does. I am a Hufflepuff when I took the test, so it clearly is.
Okay, so that was it on that one.
Let's see if we're still rolling.
We should be.
Hey, it seemed to work
All
this time.
Yeah, it's just when we ice it out, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a good one. Let's go with that one.
That one, or do you want to do the failed superheroes?
Failed superheroes
first.
So we could kind of riff on that with what they could have been done with them.
All right, so
Well, there's Constantine. We know
let's
that
make sure.
Yeah.
All right, okay. So we got failed superhero shows that should have been given another chance.
Birds of Prey should be on that. Yep, first one on the freaking list. Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey debuted back in
Such a
2002.
good freaking season. Barely a season. Didn't feel like a season.
And they should do it, redo it.
Yeah.
Maybe have different actresses. And put it in the. Hold on a sec. All right, put it in Buscemi verse.
Oh, the Berlanti-verse?
Berlanti.
Yeah, in the Arrowverse.
Arrowverse, yeah.
Shit, yeah. Then we can explain off a lot of the reasons why, like, Batman's not there.
Batman is there though. He's not shown, but he is there. They mentioned him.
Oh, shit.
But they could say he disappeared
Yeah?
because they haven't said anything about him for a while.
Might as well. They gotta do something with him.
I'm hoping Gotham ends,
Right.
and then alright, fuck it, we'll tell you guys the right.
Well, yeah,
TV rights.
well, they don't really need to sell them the TV rights because Fox has a stake in Batman.
No, Fox owns all Batman TV rights. Yeah.
No. No,
Yeah.
it's split between Viacom, Fox, and one
Fox
WB.
Fox paid buku bucks for the.
I know that
Batman.
they all came to a conclusion that they all have rights to Batman the character. So I'm pretty sure that Fox can do what they want with it, and as well as
All right, so
the other
next
channels.
one,
Constantine.
Constantine. People thought it was going to come back
Right.
because he did show up on Arrow. Not this past season, the season before.
Well, they're going to try. It looks like they're trying to bring it back. Announced in January 2017 that it would indeed bring back Constantine. So why are we still talking about it? The network is planning to launch the show as an animated web series, reportedly 6 to 7 episodes of about 10 minutes each. That's not what anyone wanted. That's not true. If it keeps the character alive, I don't care how it's done. I mean, they're going to bring
Right.
Vixen from animated to live action using the
Right.
same... Yeah.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And this goes way back to
78. 2-hour made-for-TV movie pilot for the fucking series. It's gonna be.
And-
It was good. Wasn't as good as it could have been,
Right.
but it was a pilot.
Blade the series.
That was decent. I remember watching a few episodes of that and be like, Dark Angel, definitely. God, definitely.
No Ordinary Family. I have not watched.
That was a good one too.
I thought that it looked good.
It was. It was very good. Why it got canned, I have no freaking idea. I watched every episode.
Because Disney Channel didn't like it. Or Disney. And then they decide, oh, we're gonna switch to Marvel.
Right. I think they were just doing it as a test.
Probably.
I do not remember this show.
The Cape wasn't really good, but heck, Seinfeld is nearly canceled after 5 episodes.
Yeah, I don't like the shit where they get a show going and then like cancel it before it even has time to get footing to build a universe to get people invested in. That's why I like Rick and Morty, because the time has been taken to invest in the universe.
It only had 10 episodes.
I don't remember even.
Teen Titans. This one got canceled before it even got
Before it even made air.
air.
Which does that mean there's like a pilot floating around for this Teen Titans show that we've never seen?
No. Never got made. Never.
Oh, because it's
got
been a year in
made.
pre-production. I can see why they canceled it. Year in pre-production means problems.
But it had. I don't know why it had problems. It had to build an audience.
Right. It did.
They have 2 shows. Cartoons. One's better than the other one. Just saying. and I did see the Starfire episode. The Blackfire episode, I should say. Of both of them.
Okay.
And, regular Teen Titans is better. But you can see where it's different. Might be different perspective. But then again, some of it doesn't make sense from a different perspective. It's like the same episode. It's not the same at all. But yeah, it needs maybe some tweaking and then release as a Arrowverse.
That would be great, man. Nightwing in particular.
Right. Or would you use Nightwing or Robin?
I would use Robin, but I would use like
Damien.
Tim Drake
Or
Damien, yeah. So you can leave up.
Actually, Tim Drake, or you use Tim Drake because.
Then you can have the Joker storyline.
Well, not just that, but that way you can't get in trouble for using Batman.
Right.
Damian Wayne. Well, yeah. And then Dick Grayson. Either Dick or Tim.
I would probably go with Tim.
And then move Wally over to Teen Titans.
Yeah. Kid Flash. Yeah.
That's Kid Flash. And then you can introduce Raven, Starfire,
Beast Boy, Cyborg.
I don't know who that is. But
Raven.
yeah, right there gives you a tie-in. Wally West.
Yeah.
Foot in the door.
It seems.
So, that was the last one on that. But yeah, that would be perfect right there. Would be to give it to. Actually, you don't even use Rob. Use Kid Flash as the main person.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to
Deal with it at all.
deal with Robin issues. Or you use Dick Grayson as Nightwing. As a high as
Have him have started the Teen Titans, graduated, become Nightwing. Teen Titans are still in order with Kid Flash running the show,
right?
But they still have to answer to Nightwing because he's like the originator.
If you've seen, one of the
animated movies,
the Teen Titan one,
which I have not.
I think there's two of them now.
Probably, if not more.
Justice League versus Teen Titan, and then Teen Titan standalone. The Teen Titan standalone, actually both of them, Nightwing does have is a higher position. He's helping training. Him and Starfire.
Okay, the Judas Contract. Is that the one?
Yeah, it might be.
It's the sequel to Justice League vs. Teen Titans.
Yeah. Well, him and I think it's Starfire are older than the rest of the Teen Titans are teens.
Right.
Damien's Robin. But do it like that.
Right, that makes sense.
Because, hey, you might have Batman and ipso facto Robin, but not Nightwing.
Right. It makes sense.
And then use Kid Flash as being the new member slash. Then again, he's not really a teen.
No. But he is a Titan. Oh.
But that's a way to work around.
Right. Right.
I'm just throwing ideas out there. People
speak them, and they may come true.
Yes.
Dear Hollywood.
Besides that, I'm a little bit better writer for some of this stuff.
Yeah. Not even a fucking lie.
I'm sorry. I get DC has problems all the way around.
Yep. They can't get their fucking shit together. That's the main problem.
Marvel is okay. Well,
Decent.
MCU. They at least got their shit together. Whereas Fox even has problems with.
That's the problem with DC is they're spread out over too many universes where Marvel's like, we're going to take all we have and go with it.
Right.
We can't touch the X-Men because Fox owns it, and Fox is just butchering that shit, but the fans just seem to eat it up with the fucking spoon, man.
I like them.
To a certain extent, I do too.
But, yeah, they are wrong.
A lot of the times. More often than not.
So, last thing I have, let's see where we're at.
About 20, 21. Yeah, alright.
We will save it for next time.
Yeah, that's it for next time. Teasers! Next week, Vengeance is Mine. 15
Maybe.
sadistic ways superheroes got revenge.
Maybe, or
Dot. Maybe.
Maybe because we might have something else, or
Right?
never know.
Things change. Why write it in stone? Do some picks.
One thing is, I asked you just before recording your view on a Rick and Morty question. Now, for you guys have seen it, season 3, episode 1.
The Rick Dank Redemption. The Rick
Shank
Shank
Redemption.
Redemption. The Rick Shank Redemption. Yeah, that'll do it.
They destroyed the government.
Yes.
0 instead of 1, blah, blah. That's only one timeline, though, right?
As far as we know.
Other timelines, the government still exists. The Federation or whatever.
I would assume in some yes and in some no.
I would assume more in most.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like in mission in universes where he failed and things like that. Yeah, totally.
But he's the only Rick that we know that got captured.
Maybe.
Or there would have been more unfair trials. This isn't fair. And he's not your lawyer. We just like having him around.
Right. No, I don't want to see your Pog collection.
How is this a fair trial? Our lawyer, our attorney is a Morty.
He's not your lawyer. We just keep him around here because he's amusing. Go!
But I would assume, plus he is the only real Rick that
He's the Rickest Rick.
Rickiest Rick. So he's like the only one that we know of,
Right.
that refuses to join the council.
Right. No, there's other ones. Artist formerly known as Rick. There's a few other ones that they mentioned in the Evil Morty episode. But they're all dead now.
Yes.
Kinda. Some. There's got to be other Ricks that don't want to join.
It would seem, but also it is.
He is the Rickest Rick.
Which means.
Run, Morty! Not you.
So, on practicality purposes, it'd be more practical for him
To try and stay in
stay
C-137, which seems to have changed a couple of times.
No, he's from C-137. Or that Morty or
Which would be
whatever.
Cronenberg universe. We think.
We think.
If that's even the Rick from that original universe, he could have dropped in from another universe using his little freaking Viewmaster goggles. That's the why my point is that like he might not be the only one that brought down the governments. There, you know,
Right, but
things change ever so minutely. Like it might not have been him that broke himself out in another universe. It might have been Crumbopulous Michael in a universe where Morty didn't kill Crumbopulous.
Right.
So could have been Jerry hitting a Meeseeks box and saying, "Help us get Rick out," and there was a full-fledged war between Meeseeks and Gromflamites, which I would like to see. That would be fun.
so, but pretty sure that's one of the very few.
One of the few. The only one we know of. But in a world, or in a multiverse of infinite realities, there's
But
probably just as many where he did where he didn't.
But my theory, and it still stands, is Gravity Falls is just
An alternate
alternate version
of the Rick and Morty universe.
Of Rick and Morty,
Makes sense.
because the kids look like Morty in summer.
Yeah?
Even though he doesn't look like Rick,
Things change, though.
things change. And his uncle, maybe it's actually Rick, did some experiment.
Changed bodies with
Changed
someone.
bodies.
I mean, because we know he can do it. Project
Right.
Phoenix. Well, looks like Project Phoenix was a bust.
and I'm Pickle Rick.
I'm Pickle Rick! I love his explanation for why he would do that. Why would I do this? Why would anyone do this? Which they can't. Is because they could. Which they can't.
Yeah, right.
I find it ironic that he became a pickle to get out of a pickle, which put him into a pickle.
But got him out
Oh,
of a pickle later on.
Right.
So,
That whole freaking episode is just genius from top to bottom.
all right. And one other thing I noticed, and it was on the season 2 finale,
Okay.
is the picture of Scruff
Oh, Snowball.
Snowball.
Because his fur is white and fluffy. Snuffles.
Snuffles hanging up.
That was in the season 3 episode, too. Morty's in the bathroom and Rick calls for him. Right behind his head is a picture of Snuffles over their toilet.
It was in the kitchen.
They keep moving the picture of Snuffles. Or Snuffles keeps coming back and moving it himself.
But that's not the same universe.
Oh shit, you're right. Do they still have Snuffles in this universe and we haven't noticed yet? I know they have Izzy, a cat. Which I've never seen before.
Right.
No, Izzy, I'm a cucumber. I'm not a snake. I know cats eat cucumbers because they think they're snakes.
But yeah, that was like Snuffle. Wait a second. That's a different universe. So, have we actually had that happen or not had it happen?
Right. So confusing.
Because we don't know. But I want to think the reasons why that universe was chosen. Because obviously, you go to the damn it, Cronenberg universe.
Right.
There's maybe that was closer to their universe, and more of the same things happen. than the Cronenberg.
That's a tough one. Okay.
Because if you think about it, to explain different, try to get when you're talking to somebody, you want somebody to be like, oh, okay, this happened.
Right.
Maybe Cronenberg universe didn't have a lot of things happen.
Where the, what do we call this? The exploded Rick and Morty universe?
Yeah, what? The current
universe.
Current universe.
Wow, man, that's a fucking mind fuck. Well, yeah, think about it. Like, the bully from the very first episode might still be alive. The one that was frozen by Rick and accidentally knocked over and shattered into fucking pieces. That he could still be kicking.
But maybe not. But
okay, but see, no, that's the Meeseeks episode came after Cronenberg, didn't it? Or did it come before? Because that there's a lot of change that would happen if it came after the Cronenberg episode, Rick Potion number 9, because, or no, if it came before, because that would mean Tammy. that throws a whole wrench into their story. If it, damn it, now I gotta go.
But no, because
some things may have still happened.
Most of the stuff
still occurred. Yeah,
that's why I'm thinking they chose that universe instead of the Cronenberg universe.
Right.
That turned normal.
Yeah. Because that Rick and Morty didn't turn normal, which would probably mean that the Cronenberg family didn't turn normal. Because it was probably based on the same thing the Cronenberg Morty wanted the love potion made, and
right, but
it turned everything normal.
And you asked about wouldn't they consider that normal? No, because how do I put this? You've seen Sliders.
Yeah.
The
bits and pieces, at least. I mean, enough to know reference points.
The creature, the bad guys.
Yeah. I don't know their names right offhand, but yeah, I know who you're talking about.
They're not aliens.
No, they're dimensional.
But they were upset because they've created sliding, and every universe, most universes, were people opposed to
what they were.
Them. And that's why I think Rick and Morty, the Cronenberg.
Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense.
So instead of being...
My question, is there a dimension where everyone on Earth is Gromflemite? Or the little fart creatures?
Could be.
There's some things I want to see explored in Rick and Morty now that they have an established universe.
Right. So
and they better do another interdimensional cable episode this freaking season. That needs to become a seasonally staple.
I like that though. Like a sequel. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why we were doing it.
Yeah, thought we nailed it the first time. What are you doing?
We did.
A sequel. I don't know why we kind of nailed it the first time.
Right.
I found that is my talent. I can imitate Rick.
Now my talent is exploring different options.
Right.
You're like, I didn't even think of that.
Son of a bitch. Where was this guy, Morty?
But, yeah, you see what I mean, though, by...
Totally.
Why...
They picked that specific universe, because things matched up and...
Match more than...
anything else.
Any
of the other ones. They wanted to go to one where they're playing Yahtzee and not Chutes and Ladders.
And they had a free space.
Right.
Gruesome metaphor! Gruesome metaphor! Alright, so what do you want to do this week?
What picks for the week?
How about this? We'll do top 3 each
Okay.
episodes
Of Rick and Morty. Okay. Alright. My number 3, I'm going to do these in a particular order. My number 3, Pickle Rick!
Damn it! That was going to be my number 1. I wanted to say that because
Pickle Rick!
It put it as my first pick because it's so good.
Right. Love that episode. You? He's like, fucking got to rethink my whole list now.
I will have to go with the opener, the Rick Shane.
Of the season? Yeah. That's Szechuan sauce, Morty!
The whole... I don't care if it takes 9 seasons!
100 years, Morty! 98 years to go!
No.
I will go with Interdimensional Cable 2.
Alright.
Hey, Rick, isn't that the chick that was sitting over there with all that Worf shit on her face? How did she get there? How did she get there? How did she get there? Should we worry about that? Don't go over by the coffee machine.
No.
Just don't
go by that coffee machine. I will go with the, damn it, I had it. It's like... Roy.
Oh, yeah. Morty Night Run. Yes, I know the titles to every freaking episode.
I will go with Roy as number 2 pick.
That was my number 1. Shit. All right, hold on. I can find one that I can. A Wrinkle in Time. The one where it keeps splitting down. They keep breaking their time.
Oh, okay,
with
yeah.
The testicle monster.
And then he beats about Ryan saying that. I will mess with time. I will
mess with time. I just love the part where he's like, man, how you trying to fix time when you're standing in it, you stupid asses? Or whatever the stupid dumbass monkey or whatever the fuck that I just love. How the hell are you supposed to fix time when you're standing in it? It makes fucking perfect sense why we can't time travel. We haven't found that thing to isolate us from time.
Right. No, that wasn't my pick, so I can't. Can't think of what. I did have one in mind, but I can't think of what it was.
Can I throw in an honorable mention, or will it probably blow your shit up?
How about if I just go ahead and do the season 2 finale?
Nice.
To go with the season 3
intro. Nice.
I'm
going to throw in an honorable mention, just because it is such a mind screw and people still don't think that they've left. Is the M. Night Shyamalan's where they're being scammed by the aliens. That one's kind of funny and has a few theories of its own that they never really left.
It could be. They could be trapped.
Right? Well, not so much trapped, because the aliens just wouldn't want to give away that they're not dead. They're like, oh, we could get all of his secrets. What the hell?
And more.
Right.
Stuff that he hasn't even come up with yet.
Exactly. I'm thinking, though, the green gem from the second episode that they're going after in that post-apocalyptic thing of the season, I'm thinking that's what fuels his portal gun, because that's the same shade of green as the portal gun deal.
All right, so that wraps up this week.
Right on.
Until next time.
Like, share, subscribe.
Oh yeah, like, share, subscribe.
Tell your friends. Tell your enemies.
Tell a random asshole on the street.
Right.
Tell your frenemies.
Tell your dog. They might learn to talk. They can tell other people.
Tell everybody.
Everybody. Until next time. Keep it random. Peace.